Glorious day to you, my friends. Kia ora na asaka he toro. Welcome to day number 70 of being, blissful existence, illuminating and nurturing grace. Niatara hasana otoro hoshokoto. Where for 144 days, we're spending time with our inner being. We're breathing, we're chanting, and we're seeing what our inner being reveals to us. With the magical chants, with our breath, Niasanahatara. The imagery they gave me when we first started, before we first started, we're spiraling up this great pyramid of the self to the edge of the matrix, poking our head through the hub of the dharma chakra, using the Eye of Providence to gain divine perspective on this reality. Since we're spiraling up, we're using the golden spiral and the Fibonacci sequence. During the first 55-day segment, water is life, my friends. During the first 55-day segment, we were chanting Om Mani Padme Hum using the Mala of Joy. And we were chanting Om Ma Hung with the Ascension portion, us reaching up into spirit. We were subtly dealing with Vasundhara, the Earth Star Chakra, as we loosened our attachments to the physicality and placed more of our root system into our heart center. This nourishment and the stuff that's truly nourishing our soul. The subtle kosha was this Annamaya kosha, where we get our nourishment, and the Vasundhara, our root system, how we get our nourishment. In this 34-day segment, we've shifted down the chant. We are chanting Om Ma Hum during the Mala of Joy section. We're embodying this. And during the Ascension portion, where we're reaching into spirit, we're chanting So Hum. The chakra we're dealing with is Muladhara, the root chakra, and we're subtly placing the pieces of our foundation into our heart center. We're allowing our inner being to do all that work. And the underlying kosha is this pranamaya kosha. So we're using our breath to take these pieces of foundation and place them in our heart. And we're also working with this prana is nourishment and the foundation of the true nourishment of the essence of consciousness. We'll say that. The essence of spirit, the prana of spirit, as we put the pieces of our foundation in our heart, in the prana of spirit. We'll let our inner being tell us what that means. Because it doesn't really matter what I say. It matters what your inner being says about all of this. We're not necessarily asking questions. We're allowing our inner being to reveal to us what we're ready to understand. And we're doing so by breathing, focusing on the breath, chanting, using our vocal cavity and our intention to chant these magical chants and allow them to resonate in our own body. And then, based on how it affects our body and affects our being, how is our inner being? What does? What is our new now? How do we feel now? What do we believe now? Things like that. Or, these saha moments that happen. As we're building the foundation of our new now, of our new life, of this moment forward. Ata, up until now, it was awesome, yeah. But in this wave of the new now, as we surf the crest of the new now, how do we want to be living? How do we want to be? Where do we want our foundation? When we're standing on our surfboard, we want to be balanced. We want to be in a stance that is most meaningful to our inner being. It could be an aggressive stance. It could be a passive stance. It doesn't really matter. We're surfing the crest of the new now, where we're in both the present moment and creating the new one. Because when we finally realize and feel and sense this now, it's already in the past. That's why we're on the crest of creation here. And we're asking our inner being, what's this line we want to take while we're surfing? What is it we truly wish to create? The easiest way to think of it is, in our imagination, how is it being created and how is it being played out? And if we focus on the feeling of that peace and exhilaration, the awe, the ananda of this new now, of riding the crest of the new now. If we see it as bliss and we focus on the bliss of that creational process and how we feel, how we imagine we feel when we already have it and we've already created this reality. That's the magic. Staying in the bliss, staying in the peace, staying in the tranquility. Water is life. Well, let's not take my word for it. Let's ask our inner being. I invite you to relax. Whether you lie down, whether you sit, or sit in seated meditation. Relaxation and ease as we settle in. Now let us focus our awareness on our breath. As we begin to lengthen and deepen our breath, as we become more aware of the sound of our breath. And the sound of our out-breath. Breathing and relaxing. And exhaling, releasing. As we feel how it feels to breathe in. And we feel how it feels to breathe out. Now let us focus our awareness on our heart center. For in our heart center is the home of our holy fire. And our holy fire is the source of our bright light. And every breath that we take with intention fans the flames of our holy fire and brightens our already bright light. And our holy fire is the holy fire, which is the highest source of consciousness. There is no me, no individual, where we are all one. Where there is only total acceptance, which is unconditional love. And this total acceptance always respects free will, accepting of every thought that you have, every action that you take. There is no judgment. And there are no conditions to this acceptance. There are no conditions to this love. Let us take this pure holy fire. And this idea of purity is simply, it's non-judging and total accepting. Let us move this pure holy fire down through the chakras, purifying each of them. Moving it down into Manipura, purifying all our ideas about Manipura. Moving the holy fire down into Svadhisthana, purifying all our ideas of our sacral chakra. Moving the holy fire down into Muladhara, purifying all of our ideas about our root chakra. Purifying our ideas of what is a stable foundation, of what is security, what is survival. And moving this holy fire down into Vasundhara, purifying our ideas of the Earth Star Chakra, purifying our ideas of our root system and what is nourishing. Moving the holy fire down through the root system, down, 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 deep into the heart of Gaia, wrapping these roots around the heart of Gaia, giving her a great big hug, and bringing back her grounded love and wisdom with the gentle reminder that we are all this highest source of consciousness, and we are not made of this earth, this water, this fire, this air, nor are we made of the space in between. We are consciousness. We are spirit. Bringing back this earth density, this density itself, and merging up through the root system, merging the root system, and merging into Vasundhara, combining all these energies and ideas, stabilizing, balancing, harmonizing, aligning, elevating this combined energy, emerging into Muladhara, unifying all these energies and ideas, stabilizing, balancing, harmonizing, aligning, elevating this collective energy and merging it into Svadhisthana, unifying all these energies and ideas, stabilizing, balancing, harmonizing, aligning, elevating this combined energy and merging it into Manipura, unifying all these energies and ideas, stabilizing, balancing, harmonizing, aligning, elevating this combined energy and merging it into Anahata, our heart center, purifying our ideas of Anahata, combining all these energies and ideas, unifying all these energies and ideas, stabilizing, balancing, harmonizing, aligning, expanding this heart-based consciousness, moving this collective energy upwards, purifying our ideas of Vishuddha, purifying our ideas of truth with this holy fire, unifying all these energies and ideas, stabilizing, balancing, harmonizing, aligning, elevating this collective energy and merging into Anya, the third eye chakra, purifying Anya with the holy fire, purifying our ideas of insight, of intuition, of illusion, and separation. Unifying all these energies and ideas, stabilizing, balancing, harmonizing, aligning, expanding our heart-based insight and intuition and truth, elevating this combined energy and merging it into Sahasrara, our crown chakra, using the holy fire to purify Sahasrara and our ideas of consciousness, of thought, of attachment, unifying all these energies and ideas in our lotus of awareness, stabilizing, balancing, harmonizing, aligning, expanding our lotus of awareness, our heart-centered lotus of awareness, elevating this combined energy and merging into Vyapini, the soul star chakra, the goddess who is everywhere. Purifying with the holy fire our ideas of everything, our ideas of separation, our ideas of awareness, purifying our ideas of everything. Unifying all these energies and ideas. Stabilizing. Balancing. Harmonizing. Aligning. Allowing awareness to be. Inviting in the ideas and unifying with the ideas of Rita, divine order, divine timing. Inviting in and unifying with the ideas of Vikara, divine action. Inviting in and unifying with the ideas of Srishti, this divine creation. Allowing awareness to simply be. As we begin with chanting Aum, simply Om, the primordial sound of the universe, stretched into its three sound components. Ah for the heart, Ooh for the root, for embodying and savoring. And then chanting Om Ahum 108 times using the Mala of Joy. And a breath in for Aum. And a breath in to chant Om Ahum. Om Ahum. Om Ahum. Om Ahum. Om Ahum. Sena achituta hatata atkana hesusuduru uruta atkashana hesaya hakato uratna hayarata hayada kuturana hasuchiaratua kasahayatata kuturona kutara ishana hatuta harhata hetarkaha onohutoro shana hukura kuturana hasuya achiariatu urona hasuya akara raka uturana hasuka hartihadida harana heka shahayasu uroto utarata hetara karana hesu uturo hana husua uroto uhutara kitshana hasuriara Artuna Artana Hesa Hakata Utur Hana Araha Shahekwa Kutur Hana Tokushi Artakana Hasisiriara Rona Hakotara Ishahekatana He Aroto Uhona Hatashaya Haruso Utur Hana Kuotatara Hesa akarata uturrahna kuhushahya kaara atana hasahecha artuha rana heso okur hatura shahava kuturrahna tokurihita haroto uhuna hasuya aturshana hasiki arata hatata anahasuka hatara Hartana sasahi tiarayata takarata hatara Urtu urhana asuhukata hatara sanaheta Urtu uhukatara Hartana hasiyata rati Urtu urshana katurha Arta sanaheta Uratana hasisihirata ashiara Ushana huku urhatutaha Tanahiriata hatara hakana hasua Kasiyanari Kuturu hunatu urshana hoti Atihariata hatana hakachu hurta Artana hesa takarahasa hetura Karahasana heka Urroto utarna hayarata Karto horsono hutorho kotara hatitara Harna hasita arhatara hakaya Om Hasanahike Jatakarisua Kotoro Nakoha Hatoro Hoshana Hasiha Hasakatar Hatano Hokotoro Uro Tanahiturataha Rasanahikatiar Hatsuta Hasanahikir Hatara Uroto Uha Shana Hakitora Atatakar Hasana Hakoshahe Uroto Uha Nahakutahe Asanahiketiari Hatata Ata Uroto Uto Nuhokor Shana Hukora Karasanahetitiari Arana Hakoha Kotoro Honarkoro Hoshaya Kedara Hasuna Harana Hasisiare Hata Uroto Ota Nahasuaka Arasanahetar Hanahaka Otoro Hanatoraha Kasanahayatar Hashiata Harta Otoro Honakoro Asanahititi Ariataha Otona Hakatati Arataha Otoro Katara Nahasita Hatoro Onahakutora Artanahi Kiarahana Otoro Hanakohuruta Nahasihi Karata Hatoro Hokanahe Arto Hoshano Horiara Otoro Katakarashanahe Kiarahata Oroto Ora Hanuko Horotahata Katara Nahasiki Arata Nahakoha Tatar Hanahegora Katara Nagarasihi Kotoro Nokoro Hatartaha Harahanaherata Oroto Uhutoro Katara Hata Kotoro Hona Hashayheketa Kotoro Hona Toro Hakaya Taartana Breath in for Aum. When you are ready, invite in a being of higher consciousness, of higher vibration, sharing wisdom, sharing energy of what is relevant to us at the present moment and what's relevant to our highest good. Allowing awareness to simply be. When you are ready, with heartfelt gratitude, let us thank the being or beings for their time, for the energy shared, for the wisdom shared. bid them farewell. We can always see them at any time in the future. As we transition with eyeing, which is simply aim, the beach mantra, the seed mantra for abundance. Simply aim stretched into its three sound components. Ah for the heart, E for the crown, Ing for resonation and the savoring with everything, of everything. And then chanting So Hung 36 times. And a breath in for Aying. And a breath in to chant. So hung, 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 so hung. A breath in, frying. When you are ready, slowly bring awareness back to the here and now. Maybe invite in some gentle movements. And when you are ready, slowly open your eyes and welcome in the new now. Congratulations, my friends. We have completed day number 70 of being this blissful existence, illuminating and nurturing grace. Nihutur shanahasuka tata. Hi sayata arana heko atarte harata hetaratita. Basically, they just said the same thing in their words. Nihutur cha atakariatata. The nurturing, the ease. Nurata atara shkata suka nitara shahesutara hitara. Making it easy, this being of our true, authentic self, by breathing and by using magical chants. These bridge chants are helping us bridge the gap from who we think we are to who we really are. Om Ahum Om, the wisdom of the emptiness that we're creating, that we are, so our inner being can reveal itself to us because we're creating this emptiness of the pause in this monkey mind. And Soham, Om Soham, thus I am the universe, or I am that. What we see, that's another me. It's another us. What we see is yet another version, another interpretation of who we are, truly. And these two magical chants are working with our body, with our mind, bridging the gap to our inner being. So maybe we can allow our inner being to live through us more fully. So I encourage you to journal about your experience, whatever it is. However you choose to journal. And I thank you, my friends, for sharing in my highest bliss. And shine on from your inner being, with your inner being, as your inner being. Whether you see this as a separate entity, whether you see it as technology, your inner being is technology, whether you see it as you're walking with a friend, your inner being, or whether you're embodying your inner being, the 4 stages of your consciousness. Well, we could be asleep and not aware that we even have an inner being. Just like consciousness did before it owned. So no judgment. Because that's our choice once we ascend all the way up anyway. We get in our lotus of awareness. We can choose to be aware or not aware of our own existence. That's the power of choice. You see, even consciousness respects its own free will to be aware or not. Can't beat it with a stick. Which is why math has the problem of axioms. 0 and 1 all math falls apart unless we assume that 0 exists and 1 exists. This concept of existence and non-existence, the Hari and the Om, go figure. Nitoro ushana hato koryoto. With that, make it a great day, because why would you leave it up to anyone else? Suhotora ana isa hakatarata.